switched to a flip phone to cut screen time. She turned to an old model to cut back on screen time. Switching to a flip phone proved inconvenient, but also was the tech reset. This time of year, everyone asks what you like least about your life, but they praise it as, "What's your New Year's resolution?" My biggest regret of 2023 was my relationship with my smartphone, or my tech appendage, as I've named it in my iPhone settings. My Apple screen time reports regularly clocked in at more than 5 hours a day. Sure, much of that time was gainfully spent on activities that enrich my life or are unavoidable: work, family, text thread, reading the news, and keeping up with far-flung friends. But I reached for the device more than 100 times each day, according to my report. And that grasping was increasingly accompanied by the kind of queasy regret that I associate with unhealthy behavior. That feeling I get after I drink too many glasses of wine, finish the whole bag of sour gummies, or stay at the poker table when I'm on tilt. So in December, I made a radical change. I ditched my $1,300 iPhone 15 for the $108 Orbit Journey, a flip phone. It makes phone calls and text, and that is about it. It didn't even have a snake on it. It may seem strange to go retro in the age of ChatGPT, artificial intelligence-powered personal stylist, and Neuralink brain implants, but with advanced technology poised to embed itself more deeply in my life, not my brain though. Please, never my actual brain. It seemed the perfect time to correct course with the existing tech that already felt out of my control. Making the switch was neither easy nor fast. The decision to upgrade to the Journey was apparently so preposterous that my career wouldn't allow me to do it over the phone. I had to go to the store. My 7-year-old stared in disbelief at the technological relic on display beside a collection of sleeker devices with touch screens. "That's the phone you want? Are you joking?" she asked, rubbing her fingers over the Orbit Journey's plastic case. The Journey has been panned by dumb phone connoisseurs. Not only is the battery life laughably short, it loses service when it's on the move and has to be rebooted to reconnect. But it was the only so-called minimalist phone that my low-budget carrier supported. There are superior options with reliable service available, and some even have mapping capabilities, music players, and voice to text. The minimalist market has expanded in recent years. I survived and even thrived during the months. It was a relief to unplug my brain from the internet regularly. said that Jose, who created Dumb Phone Finder to help people choose among 98 models he has tried. The journey did not make the list. People are digitally fatigued after the pandemic, after having to be online all the time, said Mr. B28, who is still online enough to manage the dumb phone subreddit and regularly post reviews of the devices on YouTube. I have found personally that the more boring the screen, Mr. B said, the easier it is to not be addicted to it. The journey's level of boringness was reassuring. Its main screen was tiny and dull. A smaller one on the outside displayed the time. When I got it home, I had trouble switching my service from the iPhone's eSIM to the flip phone's physical one. But soon I was slowly typing out text and the emoticons using just 9 keys. Texting anything longer than 2 sentences involved an excruciatingly amount of button pushing. So I started to call people instead. This was a problem because most people don't want their phones to function as phones. When friends and family did pick up the phone, the conversation went far deeper than a text exchange would have. I had a heart-to-heart with a college friend one morning while walking my dogs. She sent me a lengthy text afterward, thanking me for some advice I had given her.